Let's go where? Let's go. Okay, we got it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing today? Happy Monday, y'all. Let me go ahead and put myself. Let me put myself here. This is what happened when that you don't get on here often. You have to stay in contact and with this your computer. You have to stay. I had got used to using the laptop. Yeah, and I got lazy with the computer. So let me go ahead and get you guys together. Basic what is going on here. Uh, okay, I got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see. Okay, everything is coming through. Sorry about you guys. This here I was having so much problem because that when you don't get on the desktop. Hey, Love Blake, thank you for coming through. Love Blake, I'm sorry I had 20 minutes of delay because that everything is set up different, right? If you don't get to the desktop and use it, and I got comfortable with the laptop, you sort of kind of forget how everything is set up different. Thank you, Love Blake, for staying up with me last night. Love Blake, thank you for your love offering. I thank you. I went and bought another deck of cards so I can do the love card. I really did enjoy myself. Love Blake, is I'm coming through okay? I really did enjoy myself last night. And don't forget now, we got to do it again tonight. Um, what we are covering here, I'm still waiting on the Julio Fulio trial. I'm still waiting on that. Okay. Right now, they're on a 15-minute break. I'm still on the Julio Fulio trial, basically like what is going on with that. Right now, they it's supposed to be this week here that they should be through picking the jury. Right now, just thank you, Lovely. Right now, they are basically doing like an open statement and see right there. This here happening. Thank you. Thank you. You got to get some sleep. We got to work again tonight. The Julio, this here case here is a cold case. This here case here goes back to 1985. This is a cold case. Serial killer that left out of Florida, did it in Florida, left out of Florida, and did some more stuff. I know we don't like that essay word. So he went on I would take your life and you don't have a reason to live anymore. He went on that. This is a cold case. This here goes back to 1985. They caught him. You know what? I had dozed off sleep. I only slept about 2 hours, and I'm up and bright again. So this case here, I want y'all to listen. We're gonna listen to it. We're gonna do some deep diving in because we really is waiting for the Julio Fulio case. This is what we're waiting for. You know them damn badass kids from damn Jacksonville. Um, I don't know much about this trial, but I know that it basically like started Friday, Thursday, Friday. And then I know that it's basically that we still in the beginning part. This is basic from Orlando, Florida. I don't want to touch nothing. I need to put my head up there, but I can't touch nothing. I may mess up something else. This is basic. This case here is from Orlando, Florida. Anyway, we're gonna do a deep dive. We are here together. I am with Court TV. Now, did in fact when I play the second tier. That means that all the court papers that they get, I can get in there and get them too, because I'm paying for the membership. You see, so I'm paying for the membership, and they went to court and get them. But if I were to go to the courthouse and basically get the copies of the papers, it may run me practically like $12 to $15. And with everything happening in the world so fast, I'm gonna have my whole computer set up with these files. Cause y'all know I still got Carter B file. I got Cardi B file. I got Diddy file. I got Julio trial. I got all of them what I paid for. So this is what I did. I said, you know, I'm gonna go in court TD. Court TD does basic the deep dive in it. And since that I'm a member there, I can pull the papers from there. And because that, you know, I've signed up, and again, I thank each and everybody that stayed up with us last night. We're gonna do it again tonight because that my life, I need to make a lifetime movie. Tyler Perry need Tyler Perry, a lifetime need to hook me up because I have a story of a lifetime. We can do a series on my life. So anyway, right now Court TD they taking a 15-minute break. Hey Kat, how you doing? What this man, he went on, he started in Florida, going up the coast, you know, like telling you that you don't have a reason to live no more and there's no meaning in your life. This year he started back Cat in 85. They kept it, and it went as a cold case. Okay, it went as a cold case of the people that he went up the coast, you know, SA and women, and just taking life. So anyway, this is a cold case. Let me tell you something about these cold cases. Don't. Let me see how I can. Let's see how can I do. Right. Child, I don't want to mess a damn thing up right now. Into the full screen. Yeah. So anyway, witness here. They don't call him now. They got him dropped, but he got a long history. I don't understand it. What in 1985? How could they do their time, lifetime, taking somebody's life, go to prison, do their time, and they calling out all these here prison. This man don't did, you know how I go 25 years to life. He don't did that. He came back, got the same old thing. So, you know, when I think of 25 years to life, as I look at the big picture, that, to me, that's a long way off. But then the fact that he and that number is a far way, a big. I would tell you, I don't even know that people would live 25 years to life. Then the fact I'm in prison. So anyway, he back out. No, he not back out. He's in court now. But when after he don't did a life sentence, he came back with the same old stuff, and they dig up a stuff that he have done. He got a bad rap sheet. And as that they was talking, as I'm going through changes, trying to get everything up. But we just at the business. It's only just been started for an hour. But when I came in here, it was like 34 minutes, and I had all this problem um doing this and that, trying to get it right. This is a black guy. We're gonna go through this here when they come back. You guys, we're gonna be in and out. If y'all taking a break, don't worry about it. This is how we're gonna roll until we get the trial that we want, the Julio trial. Because I'm watching it very, very close. Very, very close. I want to see the end of that. Right now, they doing their thing here, and hope that this week here, this make the second week that we can get into the trial and see what they are doing. But right now on this one here, that this is Florida. Y'all know Florida and Texas is first cousins. Florida and Texas is bigger than Florida. Florida and Texas mean that even if you get a ticket, you're going to get basically a life sentence. They have zero tolerance for nothing. A long time ago, I think that was in 1990s, when they had did, like, when you got a firearm, how it go 5, 10 to life. Somehow or another, how they had it in Florida. So basic, like, even, okay, how it go, if you have a firearm, I think it's 5 years, but you happen to shoot it, it's a life. Somehow or another, they had 10 They had 5, 10, and life. Didn't fight with the firearm. Doing getting all these guns controlled. But we is going to see with the trial. It's coming from Florida. And I think so the 15 minutes almost back up. We're gonna watch this trial. We're gonna play with the cards a little bit. I'm gonna move around, but we're gonna base it. I think so we're gonna be here to what about 4 or 5 o'clock, like how we did the other trials. And we just basically gonna watch this thing unfold. But they don't call his black ass. This guy been out here since 85. He was in prison, and they call out his like his number, the case number, all stuff. But they got
Or
it like that.
witnesses to you?
Let's
No, you're
go.
not.
Do you have witnesses that you intend to call via
I'm right
WebEx?
here. I be in and
Yes,
out
Your Honor,
of
but,
my house tour.
30,
Let me see, could I get it on full screen?
California, it's
I'm on somebody.
7:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Well, where
Um,
I got people when they ask me a question.
And there's no other evidence or anything that we could do?
Unfortunately, I mean, I would like to not do things out of order, so the videotape recording that we made in New Mexico of Mr. and Mrs. Alexander, obviously I can do that at any time, but we have their son, Sherman, to come right after that to sort of help explain it.
Okay.
But in any case, it won't be the whole morning.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Then I'll bring the jury in. I will let them go to lunch and have them report back at 1:25.
That'd be great. Yes, ma'am.
And we will try to get them on and make sure everything's working before we bring the jury back in at 1:30.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you mind if I explain that the witnesses that will be appearing remotely are in California, which is 3 hours difference, which is why we're waiting until 1:30?
No, ma'am, I don't mind at all. I mean, while we're here, I would like to move the court to strike the heinous, atrocious, and cruel aggravator. So the basis of our motion on that is based entirely on Dr. Utz's testimony, wherein he repeatedly said during his testimony that essentially he did not know if the victim was conscious, and that there were no defensive wounds whatsoever, which showed that she was struggling in any way. He continually qualified his answers about how long it would take for someone to asphyxiate. He said, if she was conscious, but there's no evidence whatsoever that she was conscious. And so that, in and of itself, would demonstrate that she couldn't have suffered if she was unconscious. And as I said, there were no defensive wounds whatsoever, which indicate that she was conscious. The heinous, atrocious, and cruel aggravator has been described by the Supreme Court as proper only in tortious murders, those that evince extreme and outrageous depravity, as exemplified either by the desire to inflict a high degree of pain or utter indifference to or even enjoyment in the suffering of another. And that's in Rimmer versus State, 825 Southern 2nd, 304 Florida.
As I was looking at, I hope I ain't got this.
Since there's no eyewitness testimony from anyone who witnessed the strangulation, and no objective evidence that demonstrates that she was conscious at the time, then I think it is impossible for the jury to infer from that either the amount of time that would have taken for it to happen, or if she could have been consciously aware that it was happening. I mean,
No, he also did he also took somebody's life in 2002. Remember now, he already did a lifetime sentence. He don't get that, he don't got out.
There's just no
With the
evidence.
same old stuff. You know what? Hold on a second. You know what? Hold on.
There was no medical injury that would cause her.
Y'all, we'll talk about this in a minute. I'm gonna write down my notes.
Skull fracture, which we all know potentially cause her.
Turn it back up so we can hear it.
We also know
I'm
that
in and
her-
out because I'm doing
after they fell down
household
the
chores,
stairs,
but I'll be
by
looking at your
testimony of three
questions and
witnesses,
stuff.
that she got
We
up,
are gonna be doing the
walked up a
cards.
flight of stairs on her own. She didn't have to be carried, she didn't have to be drugged up, so she was capable and aware enough to take step by step and go inside the house. We also know inside the house that there was a large hole in the wall, consistent with a struggle, which would be consistent with consciousness. We also know that her watch was broken, consistent with the struggle, and consistent with consciousness. The blood alcohol level, according to the autopsy result, is 0.28. We know it was likely a little lower than that. How much, we don't know, because of the alcohol and the fermentation process caused by the decomposition process and the bacteria causing alcohol to be produced. But regardless of the blood alcohol level, again, she was still conscious and aware enough to be able to walk on her own up a flight of stairs prior to her murder. Additionally, we have physical, objective evidence of the markings on her neck, on the back, on both sides of her neck, predominantly on the right side. And we know that the testimony is consistent with, and the jury could reasonably find, that those were caused by fingernail marks during the strangulation process. If they were from the defendant's hands, we don't have a linear set of 5 finger marks consistent with holding and not adjusting. We have multiple locations in multiple places. So if they're from the defendant, that means that he was adjusting multiple times and causing multiple imprints in different locations, which would be indicative of a struggle in the victim fighting. If those fingernail marks are from the victim, that is clearly signs that she was trying to remove his hands from her neck, that she was aware, that she was struggling, and that she was conscious. That struggling process, as Dr. Utz described, is going to delay the period of time by which it would take her to fall into unconsciousness, because as she struggles, the carotid artery and jugular veins are going to get loosened up, blood is going to flow back into the brain, which is going to delay the unconsciousness from occurring. So bottom line, based on all of that evidence, a reasonable jury could find that this strangulation in and of itself, based on all these factors, she was conscious, she was aware of what was happening, and this was heinous, atrocious, horrible.
Thank you. Any response?
Just only that I think the state's really pyramiding inferences at this point. I mean, Dr. Utz never definitively said that those were fingernail scratches. And certainly the scratches could have been caused by anything else. And he answered under cross-examination that, yeah, it could be anything. Anything could cause that. They don't look like fingernail scratches. And they were checked and nothing was found. So I just think that also that we don't know when the death happened. It could have been hours after the fall down the stair. There's simply no way of knowing how long that could have taken. So it's impossible to link together all of these events in such a way that it amounts to her being conscious at the moment that this happened.
I'm going to deny the motion at this time. So I'll bring the jury in. I will excuse them for lunch, and then I need to have some additional discussions with the attorneys. So let's bring the jury in.
So you want us to rest?
Yes, I'm going to have you rest in front of the jury.
Jury's entered.
You may be seated. Dave, you may call your next witness.
This time, Your Honor, the state rests.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the state has rested its penalty phase case. I've spoken with the attorneys about the next witnesses that will be called. They are being called via video from California, which is 3 hours different from our time. And they anticipate calling them at 1:30. So I'm going to give you an extra long lunch break. I do apologize for that. However, I want to make sure once we have the California folks that all the equipment's working and you will be able to hear what's going on. So I'm going to ask that you be back at the location designated by the court deputies at 1:25. We will start promptly at 1:30 with those witnesses from California. Do not discuss the case among yourselves. Don't discuss it with anyone else. Do not do any independent research while you're away from us. And do not read or watch or listen to any news accounts of this case. Leave your pads and pens on the chairs. They will be there when you return, and I will see you back at 1:30.
Jurisdiction.
You may be seated. I am going to need pretty shortly from the defense its list of mitigators that you want me to include in the final jury instructions in Word.
Yes, ma'am. Is it all right if I provide it overnight?
Yes, that'll be fine. If you could provide those overnight in Word, and I'll just send them both to the 99 Orange email as well as to
Of course.
the prosecutor's team. All right. Anything else that we need to take up? I'm going to ask that you be back at 1:15. We'll try to get I'll have AV here at 1:15.
Okay.
And we will make sure that we have everybody. Are they all in the same location?
They're separate locations. No, they're all in separate locations. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to have 3 separate links.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If it works for one, hopefully it's working for everybody.
Hopefully. We had them all on Zoom yesterday.
We were able to communicate with them yesterday, Your Honor, so we coordinated some lighting issues and some sound issues, but we think we've got that under control.
Okay, good enough, then I'll see you back at 1:15.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay, you guys. We got this in here set up. And we'll be back at 1:15 with this here case here. Let's go. Well, I'm out of breath, you guys. I'm in there doing the bathroom. You know what? It's always something that you can do around your house. It's always something that you can do. I'm gonna hold this trowel here. Leave that here. I got it set for now. Don't forget now, they have a witness from California. I'm telling you, this guy went up the street doing what he gonna do. Oh boy, mine's good. Y'all, I'm in there doing the bathroom. Okay, so anyway, let's go right here. I'm going to put this on another screen. Now let's go over here. Y'all, let me tell you something. Lost connection. Okay. Okay. It's time. Let me go right here. I'm here. Hold on a second, you guys. Oh, I'm out of breath. I can go back into that. Hold 1 second. Trying to make sure that I'm doing this all right. That there day is basic. Damn, man, I can't see from looking. Hold 1 second. Okay. Let me, I really don't want to. Let me go right here. I don't really want to end it. I just want to start up with a new screen, add a new scene. This is what's happening when you get on the laptop and then you don't train yourself of doing that. And I just basically got a hand on how to do the laptop. Let me see something. Okay, let me go right in here. Let's see what I'm gonna get here. Okay. Let me put that right here. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see what everybody had. Y'all bear with me. I got that there seam over there. Okay, we got that over there on there. Okay, so let's go there. Okay, that should be in there. Let me go in here. I know what I have. I'm gonna have to end that live there. Then go back in it later. Hold on a second. Boy, I really don't want to mess it. Have seen. Let me see something. Media, no, okay. Shoot, man, I don't want to add it because I'm basic, just not good. Let me go ahead and add it. I'm in it, then I can get back. Y'all, I'm talking to us, we, them. I'm talking to all of us. Let me go ahead and end this here. I'm gonna start up another live. I'm gonna put this court scene right there to about 1:30, and then we're gonna go ahead and talk back and forth. Hold 1 second. Just give me, y'all come back and maybe like, how we gonna do it in a second. Let me end this live and start up another one. Okay. Okay, let me